What's up, YouTube? So I'm here waiting to go to the movies, and um, I basically wanted to do this video on titles as gentrification. And so I've been basically listening to a lot of different people speak on it. I've been going through like different little things, and people have been talking about gentrification. And so I wanted to address gentrification because I have. Okay, so I'm not saying that it's not real. I know that it's real. I've seen it happen in many communities. Take Central Park in New York, um, and several other places, like what happened with Black Wall Street. It was taken over. Central Park in New York was a thriving black community, and they decided they wanted to do some other things with it. And they moved them all out and took over. But I don't think that's necessarily a gentrification kind of thing, so to speak. Um, they're going to more of a gentrification on more in these days. Speaking on gentrification is more like for things that are more areas that are more dilapidated or kind of torn. They're not well kept. So my thing about gentrification is this: I don't know necessarily if you live in a community. Now, I grew up in a middle class neighborhood, and they kept the yards clean up. But when I got older, I couldn't afford that. I had kids, and I ended up having children young, so I ended up moving into a more of a subsidized housing, right? And so the one thing I used to do was because I lived there, and it was always trash all over them bottles. When I have kids, I used to go out and pick the trash up. People would always say to me, "Why are you picking this trash up? Why are you picking up these bottles?" Because I was like, just because I'm in the hood don't mean I have to be. This is not me. I'm here, but this is not who I am. And so I made it a point to go around picking up trash and showing my children that you are not a part of your environment. You are who you are, and the situation that you're in does not classify you. It doesn't make you who you are. So I could be in the ghetto, but that doesn't make me ghetto. You have to have a ghetto mentality. It's the mentality that goes there. So it doesn't define me of where I am. I define me. And what it is, a lot of these people are saying, oh, they're coming in, and they're talking about white people coming into the neighborhood, buying up the homes. Well, guess what? My whole thing about this is, if you didn't take care of them, why are you getting mad because someone else is buying it, rebuilding it, tearing it down, making it glorious, and saying you can't afford to live in them? Well, you should have thought about that before you start tearing it up. Guess what? And I see it all the time. They be in the neighborhood, the person buy the house, they don't cut the grass, they have a dog stomp all over the grass, they don't wash the dog, barely feed the dog, don't care for the dog don't go to the dang on freaking vet, dang on yard look like crap, and then they don't want to pay the mortgage, don't want to pay the other stuff, and don't take care of the house. Then someone says, hey, you know, I'll buy this house, and they buy it for a little nothing because you didn't take care of it, and you out. They take it, they remodel it, fix it up, sell it, and make double the money you would have got for it because you didn't take care of it. And that's the problem with gentrification with me is that a lot of these places, yeah, they did come in and take it over, but you didn't take care of it from the get go. So if you don't want people to come into your neighborhood and take over your housing and take over your buildings, so I'm trying to get the sunlight. It's so bright today. You don't want them coming and taking over your housing, take over your stuff. Why don't you take care of it yourself? Take care of it. Take care of it yourself. Why don't people in the community? Hey, if so and so's not cutting his grass, you need to go have a talk to him. Cut his grass for him. Send little Johnny over there to help him out. He may not have a lawnmower. Offer your lawnmower to him. Maybe he needs some assistance. Why can't you do that? You want his home to look better? Inspire him. Make sure your home looks good. And then you go over and help him get his home together. Have a talk with him. If you want him to have a better looking home, then why don't you just dang on freaking do that? I don't think that we should be blaming others for the situation that's happening in our community. I think we should blame ourselves for that. If they're coming in and buying it and tearing things down and building brand new things, they wouldn't have been able to do that if you were already taking care of it. They can't do that if you already are there. No one can come in and take over something that's already occupied. You have to leave it at this day and age. Now, back in the day, maybe not. But in this day and age, yeah, you're going to have to leave it. So that means you need to get yourself together. Why don't you? I'm sorry, no, I don't know if it's dark or not. I can't, on my side, it looks dark. So I'm sorry. But if it's not, then you need to dang on freaking think about it. You need to think about, you know, what can you do? What can you do to make things better? If you want to stop that, then you have to stop that. Only way you can stop it is what? Get in, cut the grass, make sure everybody's taking care of their home. Everyone should be involved. This should be a more than one person thing, and it shouldn't be a situation to where you're saying, "Oh, they're coming in, taking over, buying a house." Look, no one can take over anything. We are have to be responsible for ourselves. We have to be responsible. They're upset because they're coming in and buying building these houses in these areas. Guess what? In my area, they had it used to be the projects, and them people in the projects, they burned it down and they moved them all out. They moved them all out after they burned it down. They burned it all down. It's called Kennedy Homes, and now they're going to build $250,000 homes. The city is made it so with a contractor to build $200,000 homes in that spot. Well, the people are mad. Oh, we can't even buy. Sorry, my mom tried to call in on me while I'm trying to do this. Anyway, they bought the homes with $200,000 homes, and now everyone's mad because none of the homes cost $200,000 around there. Most of them are like between 50, maybe 40 and 50 and up, but barely 150, maybe 125. Some of them, but majority of them was under 150, and none of them was 200,000. And now they're getting to put brand new homes, $200,000 homes in them, and people are upset. My thing is, don't be upset about it. Hey, how are you doing? Don't be upset about it. Change things. If you want things to be changed, change it. If you don't want people to come in and buy up your neighborhood, raise your property taxes, and guess what? Take care of it yourself. And that's the whole thing. That's my thing over gentrification. I don't. I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm just saying that maybe we are the ultimate cause of it, and maybe we should dang on freaking take care of our neighborhoods, take care of your homes. I make sure I get out there and pick paper up my yard. It ain't my paper. I don't have any little children, but guess what? I'm going to take care of that because this is my yard. So I'm picking up my yard. I'm going to take care of it. So take care of your yards, take care of your streets, make sure everybody get their stuff together and inspire others or help others so that they can move along too. Then you won't have to worry about gentrification, now will you? If this dang on building was over there and they had people living in his apartments and you don't tear them down and tear them up, people can't live in them anymore, don't do that. Don't tear them up. Thank you. I don't celebrate Easter, but have a happy holiday to you. And that's all I'm saying. Just don't, just do better. We need to do better as people, as a people. Shooting and killing each other in front of, selling drugs out of a place. All you do is lower the value of it. And now you want to be mad because now the area that you used to grew up in is no longer there. How did that happen? How do you want how it happened? Because you didn't take responsibility. You didn't take pride. You didn't want to dang on freaking do right by it. You let it go to pieces. You let it fall apart. You threw trash on the ground instead of picking up the little cigarette butts. Instead of picking up the trash, throwing in the trash can, you threw it on the ground. And everything around it looked trashy. Then, when somebody comes in and cleans it up and takes over, now you want to say, oh, they're taking over. No, you got to be responsible. Let's be responsible for your own actions. I thought I'd be. You said you don't. I thought I'd be too. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, thank you. No, 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 no. It's fine. I understand. A lot of people do, and so a lot of people celebrate Easter. I just don't do it. This is my personal. religion and the paganism of it. And there's no Easter bunny. What's the Easter bunny have to do with? Well, I'm getting a topic on this because that's a whole nother topic I'd have to get on. Uh, Talking about and things like that. The reason why I don't celebrate things such as Easter and things like that. Sorry, people are getting out of the vehicle. Um, but I don't celebrate Easter, and I'm in observance of it, but I don't get out and be doing Easter egg hunts and Easter baskets. I never did with my kids. My kids didn't ever experience that, and I didn't do that with my children for a reason. I didn't want them to get caught up in that world of Easter baskets and Easter bunnies, and the Easter bunny was basically, how rabbits and birds and bees in spring they start procreating, and that was the meaning of it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the topic. So anyway, my gentrification. Back to that because I'm sorry I got off track of the Easter thing. Um, uh, I don't know. I think that there should be a community. We used to have block clubs. We no longer have block clubs. What happened to the block clubs? We need to get back to block clubs. Maybe that'll be a help to try to kind of keep gentrification from happening. Let's go back to the block clubs. Let's go back to watching each other's property. Let's go back to helping each other keep our properties up. There used to be a way where people used to come out and John wanted to build a barn. Everybody would come out and build barns with John. The neighborhood, everybody in the community would come out and help each other. We don't do that anymore. We don't help each other at all. And so maybe that should be it. Maybe we need to get out and help each other. Show each other what's what. I'm a single woman. I live in my home alone. But I pay a guy who come out, he cuts the grass for me, but a lot of trees and things I cut down myself. And there's some pretty big trees. And trust me, I was hauling trees like they were like, whoa, she thinks she a lumberjack. Well, I was acting like one, but it was my home. So you have to take pride in the home that you own. Take pride in your community. And you will not have to worry about gentrification. It will not be something you have to concern yourself with. You actually won't have to worry about your community being taken over by people that you say you don't know, and just moving in and building $500,000 homes. So that's just my take on it. I don't know what you guys think about it. Leave me some notes, some messages, and tell me what you think. I don't know. That's just about it. I think that I'm not saying that it's real and it's not real. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think that trying to place the blame on others is not a good thing for our community. Don't place the blame on others for what we've done. We need to dang on freaking take responsibility for not making our little kids pick up the trash on the ground. I try to give out the best information. Not making our children pick the trash up off the ground. Not making our children go out there and cut their grass. Not making our children do what's right. Allowing these boys to stand out in front of your house. You let him stand in front of your house and sell drugs. No, he wouldn't be standing in front of my house. I don't care who he is. And he wouldn't be standing on the corner. My son, I'm going to come get him off the corner every single time. You heard me? I will come get him off the corner. If I got to stand down there with him and be with my camera, keep him from dang on doing that, I will stand right there. And my son will eventually have to come on to the house. Like, man, you stopping everything. Yes, I am. Because he will be mine. And that's the only person I would care about. So, we should need to get back to that. Parenting. We need to get back to community. We need to get back to just the village type of thing. So, I'll be waiting for some of your comments, and I'm going to go here because my movie going to start in about 15 minutes. I have to go get my snacks and my drink. Bye, y'all.